Hey man.
Hey man.
Oh yeah. Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hey Man. I'm Josh.
I'm Jacob.
Hey man.
Hey man.
How you doing?
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
I do, man. First of all, before we get into that, a huge thanks to everybody who came out to the shows in Naples. Oh, dude, I can already see how much smaller I am just from those 10 days of nonstop pooping. So
You didn't even finish your sentence.
just because I just caught myself. Anyways. We had a great week in Naples.
Yes, we did.
I always love going down there. It was the most interesting demo every time we go.
Definitely.
It varies wildly from 80-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
There was a 16-year-old. There was a 1-month-old that our
So
Saturday night show.
amazing. So
Yeah.
thank you all so much for the crazy energy. I can't wait to show you some of the clips that came out of this weekend. But first week back with Jacob and I, so we had so much fun. Just giving you a heads up for our upcoming road dates. We have coming up in Arkansas, the 8th and 9th of August. We're at Looney Bin in Little Rock. We've never been there before. Get your tickets now. The weekend after that, we're at LOL Comedy Club in San Antonio. Those shows always sell out. Get your tickets now. The week after that, at Keller's, which Jacob thought was named after Helen Keller.
I'm telling people it's named after Helen Keller.
I
told my girlfriend it's named after Helen Keller.
in Erie, Pennsylvania. We're there on the 23rd and 24th. And then after that in September, we take off and we're basically go every weekend besides Labor Day, Halloween, and Thanksgiving until the end of the year. ComedianJoshWolf.com for tour dates. Make sure you come out and see it. And just a huge thank you. So grateful to all of you who are listening and come out to the shows and who let Jacob and I live this ridiculous life, man.
All right, then.
But so excited to be back and be here with you, dude. I know that you are fair with your mental.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Generous.
Yeah, it's very generous.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling. Yeah. And you said before we get into it, we're actually not getting into it at all. It's just
We're not going to talk about it.
Zero. Not even off the podcast.
I know you
Yeah.
haven't talked about it off the podcast.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking to anybody about it. It's dumb, but it's what I'm doing. And I'm an adult. I get to make those decisions.
It is now without, because I know we're not going to get into it. But may I ask
No.
why you're not gonna try to?
Because I just can't. There's nothing I can even give you about it.
I'm not talking about it. I'm
No,
talking
no.
about
Like there's not even. I can't. I can't even talk about it. We're not even gonna get into it. I can't. I'm just for the little peace of mind I have. Talking to anybody will make it worse.
Okay.
So I can't. I
Okay.
just can't. That's just the way this cookie crumbles.
Okay.
So maybe
right.
I'll talk to Jake about it this weekend. Jake.
Right.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
London Jake.
My best friend, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you said it like we might see him. That's why I was confused.
No, trust me, I would be a lot more excited. I wouldn't feel this bad if I was going to get to see Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Should we 3D print a Jake's face and I can just wear the mask and just nod?
No. Because he has an accent.
I can do the accent.
No, you can't. His is like Australian and English together.
By the way, which is perfect. That's what my accent is.
But then also American.
That's exactly what mine is.
But he picks and chooses. You can't pick and choose.
No,
the way Jake
mine
picks.
goes in and out.
Yeah, no, Jake.
Yeah.
I feel like Jake picks and chooses.
But
I also feel like it's now predominantly like I feel like being in London has brought out his accent, like his Australian accent. But since he lives in London, he has more of a London Australian accent.
But this is what I've always said. When I try to do like a British accent, it sounds like a dude who spent a little time in London, but also part of his life in Australia, but he was born in the United States.
Well, that's not Jake.
No, it's not.
It's pretty close, actually.
But that I feel like if anybody could do his accent.
Well, he talks. Well, also when
might be me.
Like if I think about it, I'm trying to think of when I saw Jake. When I talk to Jake, he still sounds American to me.
Yeah, me too.
And then like when he does his accent, it's like overdone. Like he overdoes it. there are certain words and like the inflection that the English language has where they talk like everything ends in a question.
Yeah.
Do you know? He does that. Like he has like the slang and all that stuff down. And like, you know, he's lived in London since what, 2019?
Yeah.
2020 probably. Yeah. So he's been there for 5 years.
I also want to say I used to give people a hard time if they moved somewhere and kind of picked up a little bit of the accent. And I have to tell you, I get it.
I do it everywhere I go.
I get it. I get it. I get it. That's why when I go, like when we visit Asia, I have to make sure.
That's one where none of those should pick up ever.
Yeah. Do you know my cousin?
Only in countries where they speak English as the first language can you do that.
Do you know Scott? He doesn't do it anymore, and he didn't do it in a malicious way, but we would catch him at restaurants.
We've talked about this. Then I exposed you for how you said nigiri sushi.
Yeah.
We've already had this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. By the way, I've been saying it better.
There's only one way to say it.
Yeah.
So I hope you're just saying it the way it's supposed to be said.
I hope so too, man.
Good Lord.
I hope. Are you going to go, by the way, are you going to go see Fantastic Four?
Probably. People keep saying to go see the new Superman movie, but
I'm going to see that too.
I heard it was great.
I'm in on
But it
all
also
that.
has a lot of like political, apparently not undertones, very political based. But why, a lot of people are saying that, but I kind of had like a feeling for that. I was like, guys, this movie takes so long to write, so long to produce, so long to edit. Like when it came out around this time, sure, yeah, maybe, but like maybe I haven't seen it. Like maybe there are lines. A lot of people who have seen it says it is very like,
but it's also
parallel.
Just possible that it's just a story. You know what I mean?
Can I be honest? That's the argument I had at the beginning. And it's still the argument I have because I know how long these movies take. That script was handed in years ago. Years ago.
Long time ago.
And maybe it got dug up because it was maybe was it like a better timing for them to release it in maybe someone's mind? Sure. But that script was handed in years ago.
You know what
years ago.
You know what is kind of controversial that you didn't like that we talked about on one of our lives is that I told you that I think that the Dark Knight trilogy is a bit overrated.
So dumb. It's so dumb.
But here's the thing.
Dumb.
You think overrated means bad, means not good. I just mean not as good.
No. By the way, I know what overrated means.
Let me tell you.
I know the English language.
Let me give you my three. Okay. I would take 3 Avengers movies. You can get the first Avengers or Age of Ultron, either one, and pair those with the last 2. Better than the trilogy.
Endgame
and whatever came right before Endgame.
What was
the pre-Endgame? Infinity War. So if you went first Avengers, which was great, and Ultron, first Avengers and the last 2, any of the 3 is better than the 3 Dark Knight Rises. I pick the Iron Man trilogy over the Batman.
That's the worst take. The third Iron Man ruins that whole trilogy. The third Iron Man is so bad. Not objectively, it is 100% a terrible movie.
Okay, but
there is not a bad Dark Knight movie.
You think the third Iron Man is bad?
Bad. I'm not the only one who believes that. By the way. The first Iron Man, however, is one of the best Marvel movies there is.
The 3 Guardians over the 3 Dark Knights.
No. I love Guardians. The third one was not. Third one was a lot of emotion, but I wouldn't count those 3 better than the Dark Knight.
Are we counting Civil War as a Captain America movie?
It's called
Avengers?
I thought Civil War was an Avengers movie.
No.
Was it a Captain America movie?
It feels Captain America.
Oh, then
so there were 3 Captain Americas, right?
There's the first one. Well, there was Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then I guess Civil War was Captain America.
So I take the Captain Americas over Batman.
I do love Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's really good.
So I mean, to me, it's not even. Now, I don't take the 3 Thors because the Ragnarok was just about the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
See, I also disagree with you on that one.
That was the one where he was trying to be funny?
In Ragnarok, when he was fat and he was with the Hulk on another planet, right?
No, that was the Avengers.
Was that Avengers?
Yes.
Oh,
But he was
yeah,
was with Hulk on another planet in Ragnarok, but it was that one that was directed by I forget his name, but it was trying. It had Jeff Goldblum in it. It was
yeah. I liked Ragnarok. Wasn't that the one where he fights his sister,
Hela?
Right? That's where he fights Hela. Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's a good movie. What are we talking about?
Nah,
good movie. Good movie. Was funny and a great soundtrack.
Okay. So I don't love that movie, but I love the first two. I just love basically. Look, I would take the first Wonder Woman over any of the Dark Knight movies.
I think Wonder Woman was overrated.
The first one,
yeah, and the second one was dog shit.
Second one was not good.
The second one was dog shit. So it like also yeah, but none of the three Dark Knights were bad. By the way, also I want to make this very clear. The Dark Knight Rises and that trilogy is the only good thing DC has ever produced. Okay,
better. You telling me the first Wonder Woman not good? Overrated.
I take what you think the Dark Knight's overrated. I think the first Wonder Woman's definitely overrated.
What about the Henry Cavill Superman?
Can I be honest? All the Superman versus Batmans, the Man of Steel, I think all of those were also objectively bad.
Bad?
Or not like here's the thing. I guess I guess I don't know. I didn't
Henry Cavill is extra handsome.
I didn't say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
I just said that the movies objectively were bad.
Okay. You didn't like any of the Ben Affleck Batman?
No.
Okay.
Christian Bale is my Batman.
Yeah.
Christian Bale is my Batman.
I don't think we can argue. I think he's the best Batman.
I think a lot of people would argue, oh, you know what though? I still haven't seen the new Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Liked it.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, liked it.
Yeah, but I don't see how anyone could pick anyone other than Christian Bale to be Batman. I think a lot of people would have a different argument and not say Christian Bale's the best Batman.
But you said, okay, you could, here's the thing, but Batman gets, he gets replaced in different actors and we're okay with that. But you were like, nobody else could be Tony. Nobody else could be Iron Man. Nobody else could be Wolverine. Nobody else could be Thor. Nobody else could be Captain America, but other people can be Batman.
Well, I didn't say no one else could be Thor or Captain America. I picked other people for both of those guys.
No, you didn't.
No, I picked nobody for Tony Stark because no one can play Tony Stark as good as Robert Downey Jr. So what I'm saying is, why go ahead and do it in the Batmans? Obviously, there was criticism for they could be played better. What criticism do you have for RDJ playing Tony Stark? Zero. That's why you can't make another Iron Man.
Yeah, but this is you know what's crazy is I go the opposite. And I think RDJ is arguably one of the best actors of his generation.
100%.
So I'm not saying anybody's going to do it better.
I don't think it's an arguable statement, by the way. I would agree.
I'm not saying anyone's going to do it better, but the typecast, the archetype of that dude, so a kind of a rich, arrogant, likable, confident dude, there are so many great actors who can pull that off.
Probably, but who can pull that exact, like Ryan Reynolds could pull that off, but he would not play a good Tony Stark.
Agreed. Ryan Reynolds could pull it off. The Gosling could pull it off.
But they would not be good Tony Starks.
Okay.
Is my argument.
And my thing is like somebody like Wolverine, harder to recast.
Sure. I think, we talked about it. I think casting Wolverine is definitely harder to do. Also because Hugh Jackman's been doing it for ever.
So
I feel like he's been doing it for a really long time.
I personally, if we're talking about recast, I would love to see the Gosling be Stark. I think he could totally be Stark.
No.
Why not?
No. I don't think he's arrogant or funny enough.
Funny enough?
I don't think he has the same that swagger and arrogance as RDJ does as Tony Stark.
Are you out of your mind?
No.
You don't think Goss
I don't think
has
Goss
enough swag? He can't muster up enough swag. Did you see Fall Guy? All swag, dude.
No, I didn't see Fall Guy.
All swag. Now just add a little arrogance in there. That dude's an amazing actor. I think Gosling could definitely do it.
No.
Okay.
I just also, truthfully, I'm telling you right now, if they make another Iron Man, I'm not going to see it. I will 100% boycott it because it's not Robert Downey Jr.
Are you okay with RDJ being Dr. Doom?
In the comics, Tony Stark is Doom. Like in an alternate universe, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So yes, that's how the comic goes. So
are you okay with somebody else being Captain America?
Yeah.
Who?
Or we're looking at Chris Evans. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can play Captain America.
You think it's easier to replace Captain America than Tony Stark?
I think it's let me rephrase that. I think it's easier to replace Chris Evans than Robert Downey Jr.
Wow. Yeah. I mean,
When you phrase it the way I phrase it.
okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly also think I think Mark Ruffalo's perfect for the Hulk.
Sure.
I don't know who else I would pick
That
to play
me
him.
is easy, dude, because you're
No.
talking about CGI and
Yeah, but also it's his character not as the Hulk, or when he was also voicing the Hulk.
yeah.
When he was permanently the Hulk. Like, again, there's just certain things. I think it's
I'm gonna
easier.
throw something out that's real.
If you say anything about Scarlett Johansson, I will freak out. Don't you dare
No,
say anything.
She's the best.
Yeah, there's nobody who can do what she does. And for Black Widow, she's
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna throw something out there that is real out of left field, but I can see somebody trying this. You ready? I'm not saying it's where it works, but I can see somebody trying it. Jake Paul as Wolverine.
Nope. Sounds terrible.
No, Logan Paul.
I hate it. Both of them.
I hate it too.
Nobody would go see that. No. As Wolverine, I think the people who are whatever fans of the Paul brothers, however you are, I think when you start to disgrace superheroes with internet personalities is when you start to lose everyone.
Okay.
No. Nope.
Logan Paul as Wolverine.
Nope.
Find somebody who you think does it better.
Anyone.
Name somebody.
Pick anyone. I would pick you to play Wolverine over Logan Paul.
Okay.
Because you fit it better.
Logan Paul fits it perfectly, dude.
How?
He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's jacked. He's kind of got Wolverine-y face.
Not really.
I mean, more than I do.
He's blonde.
Yeah, but you can dye his hair.
No.
You draw the line with your characters at dyeing hair?
Yeah, just cast someone who would, one, ultimately be better for the role, and two, who has the right color hair and beard. He's blonde. Why would you cast him? There's no point.
So what you're saying is that actors and actresses should only take roles if their hair color matches the person they're playing.
I think if you're going to go and base it off of the character, one, also, I think Logan Paul is not a good fit for playing Wolverine. The superhero, the guy who can heal himself and is extra fucking tough and just can't die. Why would you put a dude who does wrestling into that role?
Have you not watched The Rock and John Cena?
I like The Rock and John Cena, though. That's different.
So that's what we're getting into.
Nobody likes Logan Paul or Jake Paul.
Okay. That.
But also, I don't think I've seen him act before. He's not good.
I don't think he's a great actor.
Then why would you cast him?
Just throwing something out there that is a little different, that might give it a little bit of splash.
A splash? A splash of what?
I'm asking you for a different idea, and you just seem to be Debbie Downer right now.
I'm just saying pick anybody other than Logan Paul.
Tell me somebody in your age group who could come in and fill in.
So you're saying to make a young Wolverine. We
just need a new Wolverine, new Tony Stark, new Captain America, new Thor.
No new Tony Stark.
Okay.
So there's
there's
that.
Captain America, Thor, Wolverine.
I truthfully think, honestly, I think the other Hemsworth could play Wolverine. Liam,
okay.
I think Liam Hemsworth could play.
Okay.
If we're gonna go for someone that also semi looks like the character, kind of in that area, also ripped and handsome.
Okay.
Liam Hemsworth, I think, is also a much better actor.
All right. Accept that.
I think that's one that could work. For Captain America, I think Henry Cavill could play Captain America. No questions asked.
But he's got dark hair, dude. Captain America has blonde hair.
No, he doesn't. In the movies, he has like a dark brown hair. Chris Evans in the movies has brown hair.
Yeah, but it's blondish brown.
It's brown.
Henry Cavill has black hair. I think we've already established that.
Henry Cavill doesn't have black hair. They dye his hair for Superman. He doesn't have
We've
black
already
hair.
established you're not allowed to dye your hair for a movie role.
Well, he did it in that role. I'm not saying he's dyeing it for this role. He doesn't have black hair.
Okay, so you like Henry Cavill?
I think you're looking at people who are built like Chris Evans, who have
I
some
think
sort of comedic value.
you are looking past the Gosling, and I don't know why.
The Gosling can play Gambit with Channing Tatum.
The Gosling could do either Iron Man or Captain America.
You can put him in Captain America. I'm not taking anyone as a replacement for Robert Downey Jr. You could give me everyone. You could give me a clone of Robert Downey Jr. I'm not taking him.
I mean, you really are being very...
No, that's just
even just for the game?
No, that's my opinion. You want differences of opinions on this show, don't you?
Yeah.
You like that we have a conversation and go debate and back and forth?
Yeah.
Great. This is my debate. This is my reasoning, and this is how I feel.
You are punchy as fuck today.
No, just pick a lane. You
You're
can't ask me for one thing and then do another one.
You are a little punchy.
Well, yeah, but I already warned you about that coming into the podcast.
Yeah, I have a feeling that no matter what I bring up today, you're going to be like, no, that's not right.
No, we had this conversation this weekend. You know how I feel about what you asked. Those are the answers that I have. I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to just relax.
That can't happen. That won't happen.
No relaxy.
Well, don't ask me questions you're going to amp me up about.
I mean...
Seems like you just poked the bear with that one.
How did you like your first episode of Squid Game?
I can't wait to watch more. But also, like, I'm really excited to see how the first game or this new game plays out.
Yeah.
Because also, like, I understand why he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
And he makes him just going to go through this. But I'm really excited. I also got two characters confused. I thought the guy who was Thanos' buddy who was had the cross and the taking the pills was the guy that that Ji-hoon wants to kill, but it's not. It's the guy who said he was in the Marines, but isn't. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I've been thinking about it for the last 2 days because I want to watch more, but I also don't have Netflix.
We'll watch it this weekend when we're in Arkansas.
Yeah, I think it was good. I think it's a great start. I'm excited to see how the first game goes because people who wanted to play the game and want to keep going are now people who have to run for their life and are being hunted. And they're like, let's trade, let's do this. And there's no way out for them at this point. And so, but also my question is like, what if they actually, no, I guess I'll have to find out because I have a lot of questions on how the game works. Yeah. Because I feel like it wasn't explained well enough.
But it'll get explained out.
As people start dying, I think it'll start getting explained pretty well.
Dude, how was our 18-hour travel day yesterday?
Awful. That's probably part of why I'm still upset. I also have to go start my car after this and hope that it starts because it's sitting in the sun.
It started this morning, right?
Barely.
It'll start.
Well, I got up at 9 to start it. I let it run for about 20 minutes and then I turned it off and went back inside. And then when I came to start it again at 11:30, hopefully.
So we missed our flight leaving Fort Myers yesterday.
Yep.
And that just started a snowball of shit.
Yep.
Because then our next flight leaving Fort Myers, which was supposed to leave at 12:30, got delayed until 7:30.
Did you see it never took off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And American Airlines, you fucking sacks of shit. So I knew that we've been flying with them long enough where we knew. I was like, I'm booking a new flight.
Well, before it even got delayed to 7, it got delayed twice, but about 3 hours. Once it gets delayed twice back to back, just know, guys, this is a pro tip from me and him who travel every weekend. If you fly American, and I don't know about any other, but this is for American specifically. If you fly American and your plane is delayed for a mechanical issue and it gets delayed more than twice for 3+ hours, find another flight. You will be there for the entire night.
I actually just we ended up booking another flight on a different airline. And I called American and I was like, hey, I need to cancel this, but because we need to get home and we can't wait until the next day. And we had some shit going on. And I was like, okay. And they said, cool. I said, I need to cancel my flight, but I need my bags. And they were like, you can't get your bags. And if you cancel the flight, your bags are never getting on a plane. I'm like, wait a second. So I can't cancel the flight and get my money back because you guys have pushed my flight till tomorrow. Because if I do, you won't send me my bags.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't, that means I'm paying for these plane tickets just to get my bags there because you won't take them off the plane.
Or won't put them on the plane and take them.
They
off
won't. They already put them on the plane. They won't take them off that plane.
Oh, to let us
bring them down to baggage so I can grab them and recheck them into a different airline.
Yeah.
It was a big fuck you.
Yeah, American.
In general, is a big fuck you to everybody.
Yeah. Get your shit together. It's really also another complaint for American. While we're on the topic, and my ADHD is flaring. Well, no, actually, no, it's not even worth it. I'll just be talking to air at this point.
How bad were my farts on the plane yesterday? Were so bad.
Well, because you ate 12 eggs the day before. He ate 6 in the morning. He had 2 hard-boiled eggs when he got back. He had another 2 right before he went to the show, and then he had 2 out of the 3 that were left before bed.
Yeah, man, I'm egged up.
How many did you have this morning? 6?
I had 6 this morning. My farts on the plane, dude, were so bad. And because we booked those flights, late, basically last minute to get us on new plane, and it was Southwest. So we were sitting close.
On the first flight, for sure.
I was sitting next to this older woman, dude, and I was letting these go. And I was just pummeling this lady.
On the first flight?
Yeah. It was.
That's why I always, yesterday I chose to keep walking when you chose to sit down early.
I was, honestly, this woman she said to her friend who she was sitting next to, who do you think is doing that? And I almost just fucking.
It ripped another one as she said it.
I almost, honestly, just hit the light above my.
And been like, bum bum.
Yeah.
Just like the light.
Just so she was like, it's me, ma'am. They were so bad, but I was laughing. Like some were so.
Like you would smell it and laugh?
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Because I knew what was happening around me. So I knew that the people in the row in front and behind were going to be blaming this old lady.
100%.
And she was being overwhelmed by just the tonnage of it. And it was even so bad, dude. I told you, like, it's been so bad recently. I got up and opened the door to the room just to air out.
Yeah.
So it's been bad.
Right.
Yeah, I felt bad for her, but at the same time, I like watching people's heads. I like watching people get mad. I'll fart and walk down the aisle. Like, I like to crop dust the whole.
Well, not if you're in a window, you'll make people get up.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Sometimes, if they're really bothering me, I'll fart and then walk in front of them.
That's rude.
A close crop dust.
That's rude.
It depends, man. It depends on what kind of seatmate you are,
I sleep on most of my flights, and I don't talk to anyone.
You sleep mouth open. I would fart in my hand and throw it in your mouth.
You did that to somebody.
Yeah, but like that was because they were snoring and they wouldn't stop.
I just feel like that's rude. Some people can't control that they snore.
Yeah, fine. Then if I'm going to stay awake, you're going to stay awake.
I don't agree with that.
Wait
I
a
don't
second.
agree with that rule.
So if you snore, you snore loudly.
Get better headphones. I'm on a plane that I paid for this seat.
I paid for mine too.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna sleep on this plane, and if
you're not next to me. Not if you're snoring. You're not
crazy.
We're gonna stay awake together, bro.
Nah.
Don't take the red eye if you know you're a fucking snorer.
Get better headphones if you want to sleep.
Nah.
Yeah, absolutely. Get better headphones.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Neither one of us. I'm with your problem. I'm a firm believer. You can have whatever problem you want. Your problem can't turn into our problem.
I got a solution for your problem. Get better headphones.
Why do I have to spend more money if you know that you are a loud mouth snorer? Why can't you just decide to plan your trip better?
What if it's the only trip that he could get? You don't know what's going on in his life. What if he's been up for 36 hours because of family issues?
Then he's going to be up for 42 hours because he's not sleeping next to me.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
Your problem isn't my problem. I feel the same way. You can be as heavy as you want, but your thigh meat can't slip onto my chair.
That one I get because that's somebody invading your personal space.
Okay.
But somebody who's just trying to sleep and happens to snore is not invading your personal space.
But it's just coming from somebody who snores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I've never woken somebody up because they snore because I can't sleep.
You're snoring.
No, because I have soundproof headphones.
Okay, but I don't like those headphones.
That's not my problem.
No, it's not. But you snoring isn't fucking my problem.
Yeah, but that's just how I sleep. And if I'm sleeping on a plane for this red eye, for this ticket that I bought.
Yeah, you're not sleeping next to me.
If somebody woke me up while I was sleeping because I was snoring, I'm hitting the button and saying, move this motherfucker.
Consistently.
I don't know. I would ask to move you. If you woke me up, I'm asking to move you.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Because then I'm going to keep sleeping. And then but the thing is, if somebody keeps touching me while I'm sleeping,
yeah,
somebody's getting hit. Like you don't touch, like I've had other people wake me up while I'm sleeping on a plane to ask me if like the flight attendant woke me up.
I remember that.
And I was like, don't ever fucking touch me again.
Dude, you are on one today.
I just don't agree with you. I just don't agree with that. Because if someone pays money like you did for that seat.
But I pay money.
Yeah.
So then, and other people, okay. So your snoring is affecting more than just me. It's affecting, so the rest of us need to just compensate for your problem. It's your problem that's affecting more than, that's affecting other people. So everybody else on the plane has to just compensate for your problem.
I compensate for everyone's problem.
What problem is that? What problem?
I have soundproof headphones so that if shit gets annoying or we have a crying baby, I can't hear them. So why not? You told him to plan his trip better. Maybe have some better things to travel with.
Well,
so that you don't have to deal with other people. I'm playing devil's advocate. Because I'm a guy who snores, but I also have soundproof headphones because sometimes I don't use them. But if there's a baby crying on the plane, I'm throwing them on.
8 people are surrounding this guy. 8 people. And because he's snoring, the rest of us have to plan for him instead of him planning for the trip. The rest of us.
But both of you have to plan.
I'm planning. Dude, if I had a problem that turned into other people's problem in public, then I would try to make sure that I did something to reconcile. It's now not their problem. It's my problem. This is the thing that I have with people in today's society. Yo, dude, if it's a you issue, then you need to do what you need to do so it's not an us issue. Period. It's not an us issue. It's a you issue that you are turning into an us issue.
He's not purposefully trying to turn his issue into your issue.
Well, I would say no, but
he's
kinda. He knows he snores. He knows he's taking a red eye.
But he needs to get to where he needs to go.
Yeah, dude. Then plan it out. Take a nap.
Nah,
go snories.
Crazy.
I don't know what you need to do, but you're not keeping everybody else up just because. Honestly, dude, there have been dudes who've snored on planes through noise canceling headphones. That's the Denny snore. And the Denny snore, dude, you don't get to sleep if nobody else is. Get fucked.
All right. That's how you want to feel about it.
It is how I feel.
I'm going to purposely snore now when you sleep in the hotel room.
You don't have to purposely snore. You do snore.
Yeah, great. I'll snore louder.
I'm
going to put a speaker somewhere in the room and it's just going to all day play somebody snoring, but it's not going to be anybody.
I mean, I don't hate that. If you're trying to be funny.
You will hate it after a little while.
Yeah, I'll throw it out the window.
What window? Hotel windows don't open.
There's no way for me to throw it out.
You sit out the window. Hotel windows don't open.
You are so argumentative today. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Is this what it's going to be?
Yeah, I chose this energy today.
Yeah, it's like real blah. I mean, why choose violence with your attitude?
It's not violence. It might lead to violence, but I'm not choosing violence.
But you're so your whole energy is combative right now. Yeah. It's hard to have a conversation with you.
I'm just a combative devil's advocate today. I also don't really agree with that. Like,
No, I know you don't.
I truthfully don't
I know
agree
you
with
don't.
you
I know you
waking
don't.
somebody up
I know
sleeping.
you don't. But you are super combative today.
Yeah.
And it's not a real yes and feel.
Yes, and
Yeah, that's what the conversation is, like a yes and. Hey,
I've
yes
gone.
and.
What do you mean? I've gone back and forth with you on everything. Just because you're picking combative subjects,
Combative?
combative. I said too many T's. Just because you're picking combative subjects doesn't mean that, or like, doesn't mean I'm being combative.
Combative?
I said combative.
I know, but combative actually, if you said it to me, I wouldn't automatically be like, that's not a word.
That's why I said it, because I thought immediately it wasn't a word, but then I heard it and I was like, ooh, that's one too many T's.
I think people started saying in agreeance, and at first it wasn't a word, and then they just made it a word.
You ever see a word and you just look at it and you know it's spelled right, but you just think it should be spelled differently?
Yeah.
The word villain doesn't look right to me.
Schleb.
Is that an actual dictionary word though?
I think it is. Or bleb is.
Or blech?
Will you Google bleb? What is the meaning of bleb?
B-L-E-B?
B-L-E-B. I remember we were playing what does it mean? Bleb?
Bleb is a small, usually spherical bulge or blister on a surface. And so, biology refers to a bulge in the plasma membrane, often seen during cell death or secretion. In medicine, it refers to a small blister on the skin, a thin-walled airspace on the lung, or a fluid-filled outpouching from a blood vessel.
It also just sounds like something that you would whisper in somebody's ear. Just bleb.
Yeah, I'm going to start scaring you on stage, I think, every weekend.
What you mean, like sneaking up on me?
Yeah, like I did this weekend.
I'm going to start scaring you in the hotel room then.
Good luck.
You don't think I can scare you in the hotel room?
No. Are you counting not waking me up from my sleep?
Okay.
Are you talking about trying to wake me up, scaring me while I'm sleeping?
I can do either one. I can wake you up and I can.
No, I think waking me up is the only shot you'd have at scaring me. I don't think you could scare me in the hotel room otherwise.
Okay. Challenge accepted this weekend in
Great.
Arkansas.
Great. You're way easier to scare than I am.
There's no doubt about that.
So this will be way more fun for me. Because you want to start a scaring contest?
Yeah.
Super down. You're going to lose the minute we walk out this door.
I can't wait to scare the shit out of you. Especially with this attitude you have right now. Oh,
Yeah, great. Sure.
it's going to be my pleasure to scare.
But when I scare, I don't jazz hand. I don't freak out. I might give you a damn it, but I don't get like, I don't give the jumps when I get scared.
Yeah, I know you don't, but hopefully it scares a little of the aggro out of you.
Nah, it might make me more angry actually.
How is it possible for you to get more angry than
I could get so much more angry than I am right now.
so much angrier?
Yeah, I could.
I was hoping that correcting your English was
Nah.
going to bother you.
Because all the things you're going to intentionally do to bother me aren't going to bother me. I'm past that level of anger for sure. I'm past the level of you being able to anger me with doing the little things. But I could definitely be angrier.
Yeah, dude. I'm so curious what it is.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I am. Because you've been walking around like this for like 4 days now.
It's been 2 days.
Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. 3 days.
Meet you in the middle.
Okay. I do want to tell you that I think your new stand-up, and those new stand-up ideas are going to be really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm really excited it was exciting to get back on the road with you. I had a really good time this weekend.
Yeah, it was a good comedy weekend.
It was a really good comedy weekend. And I'm going to get back into the Mushroom Show this weekend in Arkansas.
Cool.
Um,
If there are any cops listening to this in Arkansas, he's not. Mushrooms are definitely not legal in Arkansas. Sure.
We're looking for food recommendations in Little Rock
Oh, yeah.
and just recommendations of some fun things to do.
Yeah, because have we been to Little Rock before?
No, and I'll be in New York City the week after doing some podcasts and walking around the city for fun. And then we're in San Antonio.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully next week I'll be a little less angry. But who knows? I might be angrier. Tune in to find out. Should be a fun episode. ComedianJoshWolf.com for tour dates and tickets. Josh Wolf Comedy on all platforms. It's Jake Wolf on TikTok. Jake_Wolf on Instagram. And again, none of this is possible without you guys. So thank you all in all. And as always, do something nice for someone today. Tell someone you love them. Fuck ICE and fuck Donald Trump. Later.
Hey, if you like this podcast you just watched, you're going to love the one I'm popping up in your face right now. Check it out.